Hello, it's aka EJ here with another video. So 2020 was a horrible year. Barely anything great happened, mostly horrible. So I spent most of my time on YouTube, so watching video. So one video type that really got me interested is about representation in cartoon and anime. And something I really enjoy about the cartoon I watched was representation. The first one would be Hilda was really an interesting series. It really represents the feeling of being a child and a child in a new world, and how it is sometimes difficult to communicate with adults because most of the time adults don't believe children. What was so amazing? It really felt like an old children book, and it was just amazing just watching the children going through stuff and being interested and learning more about the world and themselves, and more. It was just great. It was amazing because kids need more representation in today's media. The next one will be Voltron, but I won't be going in depth. There's like a lot of races in the Voltron team, so it's just amazing seeing people from different races that you never see before. So I won't be going in depth because there's already amazing YouTuber named Joe, his mix, who did a video on representation. They talk about the different races, and it's just amazing. The next one will be Wakfu. It's not the representation would be the story, because the storytelling is really different. The trope, the cliche, and everything. It's not like it's nothing I haven't seen before, but the trope are different. It's a French animation, so it's just really interesting to see how they tell story back then. The dragon pen representation was mostly in culture, how culture diverse, and how conflict arise from different culture, which was very interesting. Typical fantasy stuff, but it was really great. There was some LGBT representation and all that. It was just amazing. It was one of the cartoons I watched for the winter of 2020, and I love the representation of race and culture and everything. It's not every day you see black people in a fantasy war, and it was just amazing. And one as a king is like, yeah, that's just amazing to see as a black man. It's just amazing representation of race, LGBT, and everything. It was just amazing. Oh, something that I really enjoy is the main character, and she's mixed, she's Asian and black. Really, that's something you never heard when people talk about representation. They always talk about representation, but there's some representation that you never see. Mixed people, mixed kid, and stuff like that. It's just low key great. She was just the modern age of representation. She got representation of everything: race, domestic violence, friendships, everything. Every representation is there. How it affect people, how you treat people affect people. Like if you're a bad friend, people just not gonna be your friend anymore. And then they have, everything in the LGBT representation. Something that I'm seeing a lot in cartoon is having two dad, which is just amazing, and it's just great to see. Like back in the days, it's ready to see representation, but nowadays there's representation in everything you watch. Some of them are forced, but some of them are just really amazing to see and watch, and it's just great to see that there's people that are like you and everything. And the next one is Greg, which is just amazing. It's about a black kid, living in his suburban where he live, and doing stuff, which really remind me when I was a kid. I always used to go play outside with my other friend and stuff like that. It's just amazing. I really enjoyed the modern representation in cartoon. It really show you there are more to life. Everybody are not the same sex, gender, race, and anything. Everything is different. There was representation of kid, everything in the world. It's just amazing, and I really enjoy it. That's why a cartoon is a top from anime. Anime there's not that many representation, but nowadays you're seeing way more representation in cartoon, and seeing that people have way more tolerance for that. It's not fair that there are so many different type of people in the world, and we only see one when we turn on the TV and stuff. It just don't make sense. How can I be black but I barely see any black people on TV? How can I be it be a member of LGBT and I don't see nothing on TV? That's the question that goes to the mind of many people in today's world. And it's just happy that there's a lot of community online that's just there for them. Thanks for watching. Likes, subscribe, comment, and share if you would like to see more video from me. It's aka EJ and I'm out. Bye.